Hello all, I hope that you're good and that you can finally see this video. As you know, my name is Leisha Dominguez and I will be one of your presenters for this week. We have here problem 3A from chapter 9. The information that we have is from Sand Hill Corporation or company with the assets on January 1st, 2017. We have here 3 items and we will work with the first one, which is machinery. For the date right here, we're going to journalize or the entries. So the date that we're going to put is January 1st. And the account that we're going to debit is accumulated depreciation equipment. We will debit the account for the amount of the machinery, the cost of that, which is 82,360. Then we will credit equipment for the same amount. I hope that you're good so far. So the next one that we're going to work is the depreciation expense for the forklift. I'm going to put this right here. This will help us a lot during this process. So the first thing is the date, June 30, as is mentioned right here. The first account that we will put is depreciation expense, as is right here. To calculate that, we're going to multiply the cost of the forklift, which is 34,800 times 1 divided by 5. You can see it right here. This 5 comes from the useful life of the forklift. And this 6 divided 12 is because it's June. It's half of the year. So when we'll multiply that, we'll get that result. The 3,480 that we put right here, and we will credit the accumulated depreciation equipment for the same amount. Then for the date June 30 that we already have, we're going to record sale of forklift. To make it easy on me, I put all the accounts first in this order. For number 1, accumulated depreciation equipment. Number 2, cash. Number 3, equipment. And number 4, gain on disposal of plant assets. Keep in mind that the first 2 are going to be debit in the debit column, and the last 2 are going to be credited. Let's put the information that we already have. The cost of the equipment, which was 34,800, and the selling price that we have right here, which is 34,920. That's the information that I have, cash and equipment. Now let's calculate the accumulated depreciation equipment. We will multiply the cost of the forklift, which was 34,800, times 1 divided by the useful life that we have, which is 5, plus the accumulated depreciation equipment that we previously calculated. That will give us the result of the 24,660. We can see it right here. I mentioned 5 years, but actually, I'm sorry. That might confuse you. Is the cost of the forklift 1 divided 5, the useful life, times 3, which is the difference between the 2014 and the 2017, plus the accumulated depreciation equipment that we already calculated. That will give us 24,360. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Okay, the last part of this session is the gain of disposal of plants assets. For that, we will sum the debit account, which means we will sum the accumulated depreciation equipment and the cash, these two. That will give us 38,200 and 280. Then we will subtract the purchase price. When we subtract that, that will give us the result of 3,480. So far, we are in the half of this problem. Okay, so the last item in our list is the truck. For the truck, it is important that we see a difference between the two first items. Here we have the salvage value. It is important that you keep that in mind. So, for the truck, to record the depreciation expense, we put the date, which is December 31st. The first account is the depreciation expense, just like we did it right here with the forklift. And the second is the accumulated depreciation equipment. To calculate that, we will subtract the cost of the truck minus the salvage value that we have right here. So it will be 38,744 minus the 3,480. Then we'll multiply that result by 1 divided by the useful life. Is the information that we have right here. That will give us 4,408. The last step in this problem, let me put it a little bit better so you can see it, is to record the sale of the truck. The accounts titles for this last part is first, the accumulated depreciation equipment. Second, loss on disposal of plants assets. For the record, this is the last information that we are going to find. And the third one is equipment. We, as I said, put the information that we already know, which is equipment in the credit column. And we get that from here, the cost of the truck. And that will be 34,444. For the accumulated depreciation equipment, first we need to make a subtraction. The cost of the truck, which is 38,744 minus the salvage value that we find right here, 3,480. That will give us 34,264. We will multiply that by 1 over 8, 8 the useful life, times 6, which is the years that passed since the purchase, which was made in 2012. The accumulation depression will be like we see right here, 26,448. That's what we put right here. Now, the last one is to calculate the loss on disposal of plant assets. We will subtract from the value of the truck the amount calculated for the depreciation that we have on the top right here. That will give us the information that will give us the total of two 12,296. That is what we have right here. So I hope that you're not too confused. Please see the video again if you have any questions. I hope this part of the solution of the problem can help you to understand a little bit better. I analyzed that about 3 times before I make this video so I can understand a little bit better and explain a little bit better to all of you. So if you still not get something, please post all your questions. I will be happy to help. Thank you.